the men are part of, men to a certain degree are part of the problem as well. But most likely these women though. You have to be real. Go on, bro. Let me read this.
This is Genesis 2:24. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother,
Right.
and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be as one flesh.
And that's the way it's supposed to be. And that woman that you're dealing with, that you pop the cherry, she's supposed to stay with you for the rest of your life. You ain't supposed to pop a cherry and then deal with her for a couple of years, there and there, and then you sell her out. I don't want to deal with you no more, and then you get somebody else. Because now what you're doing is you're promoting her to be a whore.
Right.
That's where you get the term whoremonger from.
That's what this country does, though.
Yep.
This country makes women, but it gives them the liberty to do that.
Can't.
You know what I'm saying? This one says, don't have to prostitute a daughter, needs to land me
Fill the waters. Yep.
Yeah, precept.
Keep going, bro.
2 Samuel 5:12 says, and David perceived that the Lord had established him king over all Israel, and that he had exalted his kingdom for his people Israel.
Okay.
For Israel's sake. And David, I've got to take the glasses off now. And David took him more concubines and wives out of Jerusalem after he was come from Hebron, and there were yet sons and daughters born to David. Right, yeah, so he took wives. He took wives. He didn't sweet talk them or be a gentleman like you say. He just took them.
Yeah, that's the Benjamin way. Just took the web, land them up.
Even though he was a Judite,
But he still had that spirit on him.
that's how all the tribes used to get down, isn't it?
Yep. It's taking it. Possession. So yeah, man, that's how it goes down, man. At the end of the day, right now, man, we just gotta be focused, brothers. We gotta be focused in the truth and don't get caught up into this confusion, man. You know what I mean? Because all of this is just of the world, and it's all temporal, man. It's all temporal.
That's right.
You know what I mean? We all got a cross to bear. I got my cross. Every brother got their cross. You know what I mean? And that's just the thing on that, man. And hey, the Lord can have it to where your woman may be a cross. You know? And you got brothers that got women at the coop. You know? So that's a blessing in itself. That's good. But you know how we are in GMS, man. We keep it, we just we're very real on what
Raw. That's what attracted me, and I know it attracted a lot of the real men that wanted the 100% truth, the rawness.
Yeah.
So that's how GMS keep it. They're raw. Keep it raw.
1 Peter 3:1. Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands, that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives.
Right.
While they behold your chaste conversation coupled with fear.
Right, coupled with fear. So the man is supposed to have a level of fear, and also the woman is supposed to have a level of fear. Fear of what? Fear of the law, so that they can do what's right in the household. You know, it's not just the woman's fault, it's also the man has to also take some responsibility as well. You know? That's how it's supposed to be. And then therefore, if you have that fear in the household, then the household will function in the way that it's supposed to go. Like it says in the in Proverbs, it says train a child in the way that it should go.
Yeah.
Huh?
When he is older.
Exactly. So how do you train a child in the way that he should go? In other words, you gotta set the example as the parent. You can't be out here drinking fucking booze all day, right? And pretty much making yourself like a damn jackass when you come to the house. That's not training a child in the way he should go. All right, you just being a damn lion in your household. You're setting the wrong example right there. Okay? And you got a lot of these Edomite men, most likely, having sex with their own kids, man. So they're even just off the rip, they showing the wrong example, man. But you got a lot of people that have kids and they showing the kids the wrong examples. Because there's no fear. See, when the fear of the Lord comes in the midst of the earth, everything is put in its proper place, put in its proper perspective. And that's another reason why the world is all fucked up, because there's no fear of the Lord on the earth. Go on, bro.
Whose adorning, let it not be that outward adorning of plaiting the hair and of wearing of gold or of putting on of apparel.
Right.
But let it be the hidden man of the heart, and that which is not corruptible.
Right.
Even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of the Most High,
Right.
of great price. For after this manner in the old time, the holy women also who trusted in God adorned themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands.
Right.
Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham,
Right.
calling him
Lord.
Lord.
Exactly, man. So if you got women like that, then you all right, man. You're good. Like you may have a woman that may not be on that level of serving you, but she's better than the rest of the world. Okay, so you all right if you got a woman like that.
Right.
But the point of the matter is, man, like if you're a brother that ain't got a woman, you ain't gotta worry about getting a woman because these women are gonna be a waste of your time. They're gonna be a waste of energy and effort. And guess what? She gonna lead you out of the truth.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what's gonna happen, man. She gonna want you to focus your energy and your drive towards her, rather than really what you should be doing is transferring that drive and that energy towards the word of the Most High. Because we got a kingdom to come and we need to be saved, man. Go on, brother. We don't need no woman. We need to be saved, brothers. Go on.
On your point, this is Micah chapter 7 and verse 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, Where is Yahweh thy power?
Right, where's Yahweh thy power?
My eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets.
And that's really talking about the majority of our women. Really, the Israelite woman is the enemy to the Israelite man. It's calling it for what it is, man. Right now as it stands, and that's part of the curses too. That's in Deuteronomy 28, verse 54, I believe it is. You know? So that's what's going on. Because some other nations, they don't go through that.
Yeah.
They don't go through warring against their women. Now their women may have different little problems there and there. But the Israelite woman, she's the most problematic woman to do. Out of all of them. Alright? Now I'm not saying that these Edomite women are any better, but they're easier to do than the black house women, man. You know?
Yeah, he rocks
Like
up.
Apostle Hart said, man, our women have become degenerates. You know that video.
Yeah.
You've seen that video, you know?
Yeah.
Licking, oh yeah, you've seen it too, right?
They can ask you to put it. What the fuck?
Degenerates, man.
Can I say this?
Yeah, go on.
Sarah called Abraham a Lord, and when you in a lot of like I say, in a lot of Eastern languages, like for example in Albania, the word for man is zotri, which means godlike.
Right.
So yeah, so a lot of these languages they kind of hold on to that custom of man being like almost like a god.
Right.
Calm.
Right, man. That's it. Yeah, I don't really have to expound on that. Yeah, read this, bro. 'Cause I know you've been holding that for some time now.
Deuteronomy 20.
Finish with yours, yeah?
Another one more verse.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Let him finish this, and we're going to end it off with this. Yeah, go on.
So Deuteronomy 28 and 56, it says, the tender and delicate woman among you,
That's what I
which
want.
would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness
Yeah,
and
because
tenderness.
the Israelite woman, she was so tender and pure that her foot was not supposed to touch the ground. And their foot is all over this dirty ground here, man. I mean, you got saliva on this floor. You got all kind of chicken boxes on the floor, and her foot is on that ground. Got corns in her feet.
Yep. Especially the Benjamite woman, man.
You laying down with her. You wondering what the hell is this feeling? What is this, man? Oh, she got corns. That's what it is.
It says,
Scratching your skin up and everything, man.
her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom,
Yeah.
and toward her son, and toward her daughter.
And towards her daughter, you got these women out here, man. They treat their kids like crap, man. Go on, bro.
Verse 57, and
Treat them
toward
like
her
shit.
young one that cometh out
Of
from
the
between her feet, and toward her children that she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things,
Yeah.
secretly in the siege
In
and
the siege.
straitness.
And they did that during Masada, the 70 AD incident, man.
Now I'm abortion.
And what they gonna do when the famine comes, they gonna do it again. And you even have the abortion pills that the brother was bringing out. Because I thought about that. And then the brother brought it out. So that's showing you the state of the Israelite women. They're cruel. They treat their kids like crap, man. They embarrass their kids. All right? And their kids, here it is, the kid is exploring life, and she's telling them, get over here. Putting fear in the kid. So when the kid gets older, he don't really want to go to the store and pick up anything because he's traumatized of the fear that she caught up in it, man. And it's not the proper fear. It's really the fear of, there's another fear that she's put up on it. Of, really what I would say is she's beat it down his faith. This level of confidence has been beat down. That's what these women do.
Yeah, especially in Jamaican households.
Yeah.
They prize the daughter, and the mother really prizes the daughter and raises the daughter to be independent.
Oh yeah.
Independent.
Yeah. Oh. Woo.
And the son he's left to just be effeminate, man. He gets beaten.
Tool in here, man.
His manhood
Right
is
there.
beaten
Yeah,
out.
tool in here, man.
Especially
Yeah, we ain't got time though.
Especially if she has
Another
bad
time.
relations with the father.
Yeah.
She would tell that, like, my mom did that with me. She said, oh, you're somewhat like your father. She did
Yeah, they
that with
always
me.
say that.
You know what I'm saying? But the grace of the Most High, I became a man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the son usually be effeminized, man. He won't be reinforced. He won't be encouraged.
Yeah.
But the daughter, she'll raise her daughter to be independent, to go to uni. You know, to be strong. It's like her mom. But the son, he'll be left to be, you know, like a feminine kind of guy. To be a man, to be a mama's boy. You know what I'm saying? To defend his family, but he's like a manjana kind of simp kind of guy. Especially
man.
in Jamaican households.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, you got brothers that got that situation, but guess what, man? The Most High, because all of us came from situations where we weren't brought up right anyway. Even if you did have a father,
Yeah.
they didn't raise us up to be Israelites. We had to find us on our own, and it was really through the Spirit of the Lord. All right. So ultimately, no matter what situation they're coming from, it don't really matter because we all gonna be Israelites anyway. We're gonna be what an Israelite man is supposed to be. All right, and that's the spirit because we've all been broken somehow, some way. We all have a we all got chinks in our armor, man. And Most High is gonna be the Most High is gonna send His Son down to do that job to heal us from our wounds because we're wounded, man. Yeah, so I mean, if you brothers are out there that got that situation, man, don't feel down in the spirit because brothers is mentioning it. Don't worry about that, man. All right. If anything, just look at it like this: that we're in the process of healing through the grace and through His mercy. All right, and that's what's happening right now. That's what we gotta focus on. Yeah, we're fucked up, but guess what? The future's gonna be all good at the end of the light, man. At the end of the dark tunnel we in right now. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Anybody got any scriptures on anything?
There's one last one. Who else finishing?
Yeah.
Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel,
Right.
and as being heirs together of the grace of life,
Yep.
that your prayers be not hindered.
Yeah, man, and I'm going to say this as well because if you, like I said, if you had a father, he didn't know about this knowledge. In other words, so that means he didn't deal with his wife according to knowledge.
Right.
So let's say you did grow up with a father, you'll be screwed up any doggone way. Because then you would grow up and become a man and deal with a woman not according to knowledge. All right, so really when you really check it out, all of us, we've come from a situation with a fucking baby. But the Most High is going to send His Son to bind up the brokenhearted.
Right.
To heal the wounds, to heal our affliction.
Right.
That's what this whole thing is about, man. All right, and that's what it's all about. So with that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna close this one out. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, or we have to give all praises to Yahweh,
Yahweh, Yahweh,
and we out. Shalom.